Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the DFS experience for Thursday, November 10th. We only have a four game slate, thank goodness. We're gonna start with DraftKings. We're gonna start with point guard. I'll be honest with you. I was gonna come on here and flame Bobby Portis, but he needed two overtimes to give us a decent fantasy score, even though he was 95% owned. I knew he was gonna be a bust. I knew it in my gut. I knew it. But you know what? It's whatever. He ended up he ended up doing all right. Not hitting value, but not the end of the world. But enough about Bobby Portis. I was gonna come on here and flame his ass. Whatever, bro. We're gonna start with DraftKings. We're gonna start with Luca Magic. He's gonna be on a back to back. I don't really, you know, consider back to backs heavy in my decision making when I'm making lineups. But on a 4 game slate, you're gonna need all the points you can get. Um, Dallas coming off of a loss. I believe they lost. Luca is going to be looking to get them back in the win column. So I'm going to say Luca plays his regular minutes. He's 12.5. If Luca was 13.5 on this slate, I'll still play him. I'm going to play Luca and not look back. That's that. Trey Young, 10.4. Him and Murray have been amazing this season. I know I always say play one or the other, but just play one or the other. It's a 4 game slate. You're going to need the points. Trey Young does play Philly very well. Look, they're both in play. If you want to be cute, put them both in one lineup, see what happens. It's a 4 game slate, so you know rules go out the window. So um, you know, try your luck, see what happens. Lillard, he's in play against the Pelicans. Rozier's in play. McCollum, I'm not on McCollum like that. 8,400 with Ingram and Zion right next to him, and Valanciunas that gets lost in the shuffle. I'm good on McCollum at 8,400. Maxi, that 82 looks crazy, but there's no Harden. If there's no Embiid, then I'll give Maxey a shot in a lineup or two. If Embiid is playing, it's gonna be very hard for me to get to Maxey at 8,200. Simons is 8,100 with Dame Dollar healthy or playing. I should say. I don't know if he's healthy, but playing. That's kind of a stretch. But if you're playing many lineups, you could take a shot. Tyler Hero 77 against Charlotte, take a shot. Lowry's up to $6,900. Jesus Christ, you can't play all the Miami guys together because one or two of them will go off while the others will bust. If you're playing a lot of lineups, just sprinkle in the Miami Heat and some. I even played Lowry the other day and he ended up hitting value. So listen, he looks crazy. His number looks crazy, but play him. Dennis Smith Jr. 6,100, playing a lot of lineups. Take a shot. Melton 6K. I prefer Melton on FanDuel with the blocks and steals bonus. You get a you get a bullshit two fantasy points for a steal and a block on DraftKings. That's ridiculous. Um, this is Monte 5,400. I'm not, you know, Monte Morris is like average. If he's your last man in, I won't crucify you. It is a 4 game slate. You need warm bodies. Shaden Sharp, I'm not on him. Goodwin was in the optimal the other day. Um, Jordan Goodwin. I mean, last 2 games. I'm going by the last 2 games because I know they had some injuries. 26 minutes, 4 for 7, 8 rebounds, 5 assists, 1 block, 2 steals, 33 fantasy points. The next game, 21 minutes, 7 for 7, 4 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 blocks at 3K. This price shot up $1,700. That's amazing. Um, if he starts, you could play him. If he's coming off the bench, $4,700 is a little bit steep. But if he's playing in the lineup, he's viable. You don't need Gabe Vincent. You don't need Alvarado. You don't need these guys unless there's some type of injury and they're starting for someone. You don't need anybody down here. Shake Milton. You don't need Shake Milton. If Embiid is out, and you wanted to take a shot on Shake Milton, hold on. I'll tell you right now. Let me see. Daniel House is back. Tobias, Gorgie Nang. Embiid is healthy, so no Shake Milton for you guys. No Shake Milton for me. No Shake Milton for you. That's that. Let's go to shooting guard. DeJounte 10-3. You already know he's in play. Ingram 87 in play. Everybody's overpriced, to be honest with you. Oubre 64, okay play. Dinwiddie, little overpriced 62. What are you gonna do? You gotta play someone. Okay, these guys all have dual position eligibility, so they're we went over them in the point guard area. I mean, you're gonna need to play somebody. Um, Tim Hardaway, I guess. Will Barton, they're in play because it's a 4-game slate. Doesn't feel good saying it, but it is what it is. Bias 7100 is an okay play on DraftKings. Josh Hart, Oubre in play. DeAndre Hunter, he's DeAndre, right? Yeah, I knew that. DeAndre Hunter. Small forward is always trash. He's all right. Trey Murphy, all right plays. These guys aren't world beaters, but on a 4-game slate, you gotta fill in the slots. Jalen, this is Jalen McDaniels. I guess Herbert Jones. I guess it's not pretty. If there's no Nurkic, Justice Winslow looks good at 4,600. Yeah, I don't need any of these guys. I really don't. You want to like be extra fancy? You can play Daniel House. If you're playing like 20 lineups, you could throw him in one for value, but you'll get value later. So don't force it. Jimmy Buckets 9,100. He's been average for Jimmy Butler. He's been average. Williamson is in play. Kuzma's all right. John Collins, he started off the season spectacular and came back down to earth. He's in play though. PJ Washington's in play. I don't need Strus if everybody else is healthy. I don't need Watford right now unless he started for some reason, but I'm not gonna pay 5,200 for Watford. Winslow Winslow should start. He's in play. Watford coming off the bench at $5,200. I can't do right now. Maybe I get some news later. We get some news. We get some news on Thursday that makes Watford viable. Then we'll play Watford. But right now, it's a no. Gorgie Yang, we don't need. Finney Smith at your own risk. Hashimara for value. If nothing else pops up. Avdia is never a good play. Never ever. Ever ever. Never ever. Um okay, and now we go to center. Embiid, 10-9. Don't know what's going on with him, but he's in play. Unfortunately, Porzingis is in play. Bam is in play. Valanciunas is in play. Capella, unfortunately, is in play. I don't feel good about that, but they're going to need him to spar with Joel. Dwight Powell, put a gun in my head. I still won't play him. Plumlee, I'd rather play Plumlee. Plumlee got a little bit of skill if you watch him. We don't need Harrell. We don't need McGee. Eubanks' price came up. He's still viable. He's a per minute monster whenever he gets on the floor. So he smashed tonight. He's in all my winning lineups. Um, at minimum, you know what I'm saying? Like I say, you wait for value, and that opens everything up. Your Eubanks at $4,300 is still going to be in my main lineup. Uh, Okongo's in play. He splits minutes with Capella. Kleber, if you need value, if nothing else pops off. And half these guys I recommend only because it's a 4-game slate. So, you know, I'm sorry. All right, let's get 5 guys. Let's get out of here. Since we're already at center, let's just pick up Eubanks while we're here. All right, point guard. Point guard. I think I'm doing Luca. I'm going back to Luca. We just got to find value later. So we got Luca. You know what I'm gonna do? Oh, let's pick up Winslow. Let's run those together. Let's run Eubanks and Winslow together. And by me doing that, now that opens up a ton of options for me. So I don't like anyone at small forward, to be honest. No one stands out right now. Power forward, Zion 88. We stacked that game. Zion is $8,800. All right, let's pick up Tobias, and we'll go with Lillard is 97. Lillard, Dame Dollar, 9,700. See if there's anybody else cheaper at guard. 9,700. Ingram, 87. Rozier, McCollum, Maxey at 8,200 scares me. He can't pay that off, but it scares me. Lowry, D'Anthony Melton. All right, I'm not gonna Brandon Ingram. You know what? Let's save $1,000. Go to Brandon Ingram. Hope he has a good game. And that's that. So these are 5 guys that I like for DraftKings. So I definitely love Luca because he's a useless monster. Tobias Harris is actually Embiid is back. Tobias Harris not that great of a play. My brain is still stuck in Embiid being out when I just saw him active and ready to go. It's been a long day, so I don't like Tobias like that. Do we go to Josh Hart? Do we go to Oubre? This sucks. This really sucks. Small forward sucks. All right. We will wait for value. I'm just gonna play someone else. We got Luca Ingram, Justice Winslow, Eubanks, and we'll pick up another guard. Let's pick up Lowry. Even though I don't want to. Let's pick up. Damn, this sucks. DSJ. I can't even find 5 fucking guys on this slate. Wow. All right, DSJ, whatever. So we got Luca, Ingram, Winslow, Eubanks, Dennis Smith Jr. Listen, just wait for value. Things will open up. You'll be able to make a better lineup. Definitely, probably not going to be playing these 5 guys in the same lineup, but at least look, Dennis Smith is priced appropriately. Eubanks is underpriced if he's going to start. Winslow's underpriced. Luca and Ingram are priced appropriately. There's no real value yet, so just be patient. You know, wait for news, pay attention, and then your lineup will build itself. So don't even worry about it. All right. All right. Let's jump to FanDuel. If you're new here, welcome. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, hit the bell, thumbs up, you know that good stuff. And if there's anybody out here that's still struggling trying to cash on FanDuel or DraftKings or Yahoo or SuperDraft and you need my help, I could absolutely send you my full up to date lineups. I can send it to you before lock, or I could build you out your own lineups for the same DraftKings, FanDuel, Yahoo, or SuperDraft. Whatever it is you need, whatever it is you want. If you're playing 3-4 lineups, I got you. I'll build you 3-4 lineups. You can check out my Patreon, which is linked in the description, or you can just DM me on Twitter and we'll work it out. That's all I got to say. Now, FanDuel is done because I know ain't nobody got time to sit here and watch me all day long, all night long. So FanDuel is done. We already know the player pool. We just went through the player pool on DraftKings, so now it's a matter of gauging the prices between the 2 platforms. You know what I'm saying? And you guys do that on your end. If you need more assistance with FanDuel, you could jump in the chat. Somebody will help you. And same thing with DraftKings. If you need a little bit of help, you want to have a little discussion, whatever, jump in the chat. We all help each other. You know what I'm saying? All right. FanDuel, we got Luca. I'm playing Luca, whatever. Every 4 out of 5 of my lines will have Luca in it. I'm playing 80% Luca on a 4 game slate. If some crazy news happens tomorrow, somebody's not playing, then maybe it would drop to 60%. But right now, I'm just playing all Luca because I'm sure we're gonna need his raw points. The Anthony Melton is more tolerable at 5,600 on FanDuel, especially with the peripherals and the stocks and the 3 points per steal and block. So I like that for Melton. Jimmy Butler's 9K. That's fine. Bam, if he shows up, he should smash Charlotte at 7,700. Then we got Drew Eubanks at minimum. So he's a lock. You know what I'm saying? So that's that. Listen, hope you guys had a profitable evening. I know it's a crazy slate. I know a lot of shit's going crazy. Javon Carter's playing like Damian Lillard, and Brooke Lopez is playing like Hakeem Elijah. I know it's a lot of craziness going on tonight. Hope you cash. You know what I'm saying? Last I checked, I was cashing, so that's good. And that's all you're looking for. But I'm going to go on and get out of here. I know y'all got things to do. And I'm going to go on and get out of here because it's been a long day. I appreciate you guys. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell, thumbs up. All that stuff matters. And I will see you in the next one. Ciao.